Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Brother Nakwam, watching for Israel, coming back at you with these precepts and another cold cut, giving, of course, all honor and glory to Yahweh. By Hashem and Mashiach Malak Yahushai. Double honors the elect elders of the house of David that's been in this truth for decades and decades, patiently waiting for the second coming of Yahushai. A hearty shalom to you mighty men that go out there and labor and do the work of the Most High, presenting your body as a living sacrifice, and doing all things for the elect's sake, pushing this truth and magnifying the ministry. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all of the men that may not be out there on the highways and byways as of yet, but they're working on it. They're getting built up in the spirit. They're praying, they're fasting, they're studying. They're being diligent and abounding in the work of the Lord. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all of the Akwath out there, the sincere Akwath out there, holding it down in the households, reverencing their husbands, being submissive, being diligent, and moving in the spirit of our righteous foremothers. This early morning cold cut, the WFI rebukes, man worship in Israel must stop. Right, so we're going into a new series, WFI rebukes, anything that's straight up folly, ill doctrine, madness, blasphemy, things that have to be addressed. This is WFI rebukes, right? No cut cards. We don't care about your feelings. We don't care if you get offended. We don't care if you get upset, right? We don't care if you get emotional. We don't care if you call somebody and start crying. We don't care if you bickering, right? If we don't care, right? The Lord said, open rebuke, right? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 27:5, right? Let's go to the classic, right? And the Lord also, well, let me get this first. Let me not jump the gun. This is Sirach 27:5. Open rebuke is better than secret love. And open rebuke is better than secret love, man. Why would you want a brother who know that you're going to hell off and just show you love because he's afraid to hurt your feelings and correct you, when that correction can, in fact, save your life or the life of others, man? So open rebuke is always better. Shalom, the brothers tuning in. Destruction to America, Rante, or Slack if I'm mispronouncing that, King, and Scar Outdoors and SC, Shalom. And why would you sit there and not tell a brother when he's going to hell off, when you can save that brother's life? He may be going down the road of destruction, and here you are. Well, I don't think it's that bad. You better say something, or that blood is on your hands. So this WFI rebukes, man. The Lord said in let's go to Sirach, right, chapter 20, right? This Ecclesiastes, the 20th chapter, and I'll read verse 2. I'll start at 1, Sirach 20:1. There is a reproof that is not comely. Again, some man holdeth his tongue and is wise, and he is wise. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly, and he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt. So the Lord said it's much better to reprove than to be angry secretly, man. All right? The Most High said, look, and there's a reproof that's not comely. So all of the reproof that you may give a brother, it may not be the way that you want it to be, because it's not about emotion, right? It's about the truth. That's what it comes down to, right? The Most High corrected us. He rebuked us with slavery, rape, rob, and murder. He rose up the enemy to destroy us and brought us to naught. So the topic of this live stream is man worship in Israel must stop. And man worship in Israel, it's idolatry. You got brothers bowing down to their lead, the elder or their cat feet, right? Bowing down. Okay, I'll do whatever you say, right? Please don't do so and so. You got men telling other men, here, tie my boot up. I'm late. And he got to hurry up and tie his boot up. You got men calling other men. They're saying, hail these men. And you had a brother on the live stream Monday Night Fire who said, hail not Kwame Yaradan. That's off. That's off. You know, man worship must stop. You got brothers with fat heads of brothers in a respective cat on their wall. You might have a fat head of this elder, a fat head of this man, a damn big blown up image. No fat heads of brothers, man. No big blown up images. No pictures of a guy that you got on your thing. You kind of consult with it. Right? No saying, well, my elder, my cat can never do any wrong by me. He'll never go off. Or that's idolatry. Right, let's go through the precepts. Let's go to the classic in Exodus chapter 20. This is not going to be too long, right? This is Sirach chapter 20 and verse 3. This is the classic. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Right? So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is the supreme God, the ultimate, the most high, the high and lofty one that inhabits eternity, the mighty one of Jacob, the holy one of Israel. Right? The God of the whole earth shall he be called. So thou shalt have no other gods before me. You can't exalt a man, an elder, a bishop, whatever title a man has in his truth. You can't exalt that man over the Most High. Now, men are worthy of double honor. Right? Take that in 1 Timothy chapter 5 and 21. Let the elders be counted worthy of double honor, especially them that labor in the word. Right? So we're not saying you can't respect men, and the Lord said, rise up before the hoary head in the law, right? So we're not saying you can't rise up before the hoary head and pay honors to the elders, right? Every video I do, I give double honors to the elect elders, which are the elders out there in Israel who are literally the elect, whoever they may be, you know? So we're not saying that you can't go out there and give honor unto man for what he has done in his gospel. But now you got brothers crossing that line. They don't know when to stop. You got brothers saying, yeah, my elder, I know that he's the apostle Barnabas back on the earth. I know it for sure. He said, well, brother, how do you know it? Well, I just feel it. He can never go off. Everybody can go off. We're all off. All of our righteousness are as filthy rags, right? Let's go to Psalms 118 and 7. Right? Let's go to Psalm. And I've seen a lot, man, especially on these comment boards. You go to these comment boards for particular videos, brothers are going off, right? Let's go to Psalms chapter 118 and verse 7. Like I said, ain't nothing wrong for saying, hey, Ak, you know, you brought it out. Hey, man, you know, you're doing the righteous works, all praise to the Most High, right? But you don't want to cross that line. You got brothers asking for brothers' autographs. Can I get your autograph? Hey, there was a brother a year ago or so who asked me, hey, can you please touch my wife's hand? Right? No, I'm not touching your wife's hand. You know? That's off, man. You had a brother that told me, can you please give my wife a hug? I'm not giving your wife a hug. They said, all right, I'll ask somebody else. Then he asked somebody else to give his wife a hug. And she was like, ooh. And he was like, yeah. That really happened, man. So all of that man worship stuff must stop, man. Brother trying to walk in your shadow. You know? This Psalm chapter 118 and verse 7. Right? It reads, the Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Right? Therefore shall I see my desire upon them. Slacky, the Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. Yeah, because man is fallible, right? Man is liable to demons. Man can go off, right? Man can go off any day. At any given day, any man is subject to demons. A man is made subject unto vanity. Tell you that in Romans 8:19 on down. Not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. So man is off. Why would you want to put your confidence in man when the Most High said in Job, let's go to Job chapter 22, right? Why would you put confidence in dust and ashes? I know if I follow this elder, they're going to lead me to the kingdom, right? I know I'm saved because my elder told me. That's off, man, right? Let's go to Job chapter 22 and verse 1. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, can a man be profitable unto the Most High, as he that is wise may be profitable unto himself? Yeah, can you be profitable to the Most High? Can you come up with some great big idea and the Most High said, never thought of it like that. Why don't you come up here to the third heaven and give me some more ideas? You're hired. No, you can't be profitable to the Most High. You can't do nothing for the Lord, man. You understand? The Most High created you. You got man saying, the Most High never thought of it like this. The way I brought it down, what you think about that, Lord? That is utter blasphemy, man. But you got man putting trust in man when man can't be profitable to the Most High. Right? It reads, is it any pleasure to the Almighty that thou art righteous? Or is it gain to him that thou makest thy ways perfect? Yeah, basically, you could be never so righteous. You could be perfect. And at the end of the days, to the ancient of days, you're still nothing, huh? It reads, will he reprove thee for fear of thee? Will he enter into thee? Will he enter with thee into judgment? Yeah, will the Most High reprove you? Is the Most High fearing man? Is a man working out right now and the Most High's up there like, damn, I need to start working out? No, it's not. It's not like that. The Most High's not going to reprove you for fear of you. The Most High's not damn scared of man. Well, I don't want to say nothing to this brother because this brother, he's real mighty. He's been reading all day. He did commit adultery today, but I'm not going to say nothing about it. No, the Most High doesn't get down like that, man. And it says, will he enter with thee into judgment? Can you enter into judgment with the Most High? On one fold, can you go against the Most High? Then the Most High got to go against you, and the Most High got to bring you to the judges, and the judges got to sit there and listen to the Lord, and the Lord kind of plead this case. Then man kind of plead this case. Then the other man, he's kind of saying, I don't know about this Most High guy. Man, you're right. No, the Most High doesn't enter into judgment with you, man. Man doesn't supersede and have authority over the Lord. So why has man been exalted in the last days? You know, all honor and glory goes to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Anything, man. But like I said, you got elders, leaders in Israel who got brothers bowing down to their feet, saying, get up, tie my boots. Let me talk to your wife. Get out the room. And the guy kind of put his head down and get out the room and start scrolling on his phone. And that guy's in there, and these are real accounts. And this guy's in there talking to his wife for hours. You have certain congregations where you have high holy days, and the elder, he kind of takes the other guy's woman in the middle of the feast day. And she kind of say, well, he's the elder. And the other guy, he get mad and leaves the camp. You know, so these things have to stop, man. Right? They have to stop. The Lord said in Job chapter 15, right? Job chapter 15 and verse 14. What is man that he should be clean? And he which is born of a woman that he should be righteous. When it says what is man, it didn't say what is the Judite man, what is the Levite man, what is the man that's been in this truth 10 years, what is the man that's been in this truth 10 minutes, what is man in general, right? Creation. What is this creature? The Lord calls us the creature all throughout the Bible, man. Right? It says, Salakia, what is man that he should be clean, and he which is born of a woman that he should be righteous? So if you're born of a woman, you're already inherently off. That's why even David said in Psalms chapter 51 and 5 on down, I was shapen in iniquity. I was born in sin and shapen in iniquity. I was molded to go off. You know? It says, your brother said, yeah, you got leaders out there forcing members to pay tithes. You got leaders out there telling brothers, take the poison. Just see what happens first. Right? So no, we're not just going to listen to man. You know? It reads, now if a man is going up through these precepts and he's going through scriptures, then that's fine. Right? Even the Apostle Paul said, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach Yahushua. Right? He didn't say be ye followers of me and watch me do my own thing. Right? He said, as long as I'm following Yahushua, hey, then you know you can listen. You don't have to, but you can. Right? But you got brothers just willfully going off and doing their own thing. Right? It says, behold, he putteth no trust in his saints. Yea, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much more abominable and filthy is man? The Lord said, even the heavens are clean in his sight. And how much more abominable and filthy is man, which drinketh iniquity like water. So you drink iniquity like water. And man, you drink a lot of water all the damn time, huh? And that's how much sin you drink. Every day you go off, every day you're in this corruptible body, every day you think a wicked thought, every day a demon hop on you, every day you're dealing with these spirits. So man is off, man. Let's go to Sirach chapter 4 and 22, right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes. You got brothers in Israel, they lead their congregation as an off doctrine, and they know it's off. They know deep down inside, they really don't believe that. They really don't see it. But guess what? They don't want to offend man. So guess what? They're going to say, yeah, I see it, elder. That makes sense. Great breakdown. All praises, right? That's man worship, man. Now, if you don't get something, it's all right to ask, right? It's all right to ask. You know, it's all right to sit there and say, okay, can you break it down for me again? It'll give me another opportunity, right? Hey, let's study that again. Can I call you after camp? Let's go through it. Right? I really don't see it right now, but I'm going to pray and fast on it. Let's go over it again. There's nothing wrong with that. But you got brothers who just blindly follow the blind, right? Now, I wanted to go to Sirach chapter 4 and verse 22. It reads, accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall, right? So accept no person against thy soul, meaning if your life is on the line, guess what? You better say something about it, because your soul is on the line in the last days. All hell is about to break loose. With martial law, you have World War III. It's heavy talk between Japan, Taiwan, China. You got China talking stuff against America, saying we're going to embarrass you. You have civil unrest in Babylon the Great coming, and it's already here. You have all types of prophecies coming to pass. So your soul is on the line. Your Lord said, accept no person against thy soul, and let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. It's okay to, like I said, give double honor to elders, rise up before the hoary head. They tell him, hey, you brought it out, brother, right? It's all right to tell a brother he has done great works. Even the apostles did that, right? But we always put Yahweh Bashem Yahushua first, right? Now, you can't let the reverence of any man cause you to fall. If a brother tells you, hey, look, I need to talk to your wife for a few hours. Why don't you wait outside? He goes to your house, your condo, your apartment, wherever you live at. He knock on the door. You in there with your woman. The elder of your congregation says, hey, look, I need to talk to your wife. I heard that so-and-so happened between her and another sister. You mind stepping outside? Keep in mind, he's in your house. He says, you mind stepping outside for about a few hours? I need to talk to your woman. Matter of fact, he kind of tossed you the keys and a 20. Say, matter of fact, go give me some chips. And give me a Sprite. Right? The gas station's that way. And then you kind of catch the keys, you kind of drop them, you kind of pick them up, you put them in your pocket, and you ask him what kind of chips he want, and then you go to the store. Then that man in there, he with your damn woman. And you think they in there talking, you must be out your damn mind. But you got, brother, I'm not going to say nothing. That's my elder. That's the leader of my camp. That's my congregation. He can't do wrong by me. Right? Where is it at in the Bible? Like I always say, we done read the Bible plenty of times. When does it ever say he can't do wrong by me in the Bible? No, even the Apostle Paul withstood Peter to the face, because he ought to be blamed. And Peter was over the Apostle Paul. Now, he did it in order and not of love, not to be a nigga or for vanity. But the point is, hey, anybody can go off. Like the brother said, yeah, all hell will break loose. Let a brother come and knock on my door and say, let me talk to your wife, right? And go out there and get me them little huggies or them $quarter drinks, whatever y'all call them, the damn 50-cent little drinks. You kind of peel aluminum foil off. He said, give me the blue kind and give me a bag of hot Cheetos, right? Then I want you to go and get me a damn ginger ale. That's evil, man. You got brothers that are they be in the middle of the camp, and then they say, "Hold, my shoe's untied." Then everybody got to fight to tie his shoe up. They kind of fighting like damn animals trying to get damn milk from their mother, man. They kind of pushing each other out the way. Let not the reverence of any man cause thee to fall. Let's go to Sirach chapter 42, right? Man worship, like I said, you have brothers, and we went into this because you had brothers. I was talking to a few brothers in the congregation, and we noticed certain things, and this is just, amongst this was just talks amongst ourselves, man. I'm not gonna put their name out there, but you got brothers out there, right? Let me put this out there. Saying, Salakia, you could probably see it at the bottom, but it says Hell Naquam and Yaradan. You can't say Hell Naquam and Yaradan. No, it's all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Now that brother, he gotta repent. That brother who was watching that video and said Hell Naquam and Yaradan, he went the hell off. Right? You had a brother called another brother Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. You got brothers saying, yeah, at my elder, I know that he's the Apostle James back on the earth. He has to be James. How couldn't he be? So this stuff is off, man. Yeah, you guys are Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Hell, Naquam, and Yaradan. That's off. Like I said, I had a brother ask me, can he touch his wife? No, brother, I'm not touching your wife. Oh, Naquam, you brought it out. Oh, man, so-and-so, please touch my wife. That is madness, man. Right, let's go to Sirach chapter 42. Right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes chapter 42. Like I said, you got brothers asking brothers in Israel for their autograph. Can I please get your autograph? Can I get a fat head? You know the little fat heads that you blow up and you stick to the damn thing. Right? This is Sirach chapter 42 and verse 1. Of these things be not thou ashamed, and accept no person to sin thereby. So don't accept nobody to sin. Now, there's a way to go about it. Like the Lord said, against an elder, a rebuke not an elder, unless you have 2 or 3 witnesses, paraphrasing. And them that sin rebuke before all too, that others also may fear. So you have to know and have discernment how you rebuke elder men or men over you in a particular camp or congregation. There's a way to go about it, to do things decently and in order. But nobody is above rebuke, right? If a man is walking around and saying, I can't be corrected, hey, stay away from that man. Run from that man, because you never know what that man is going to do. A man says, no, I can't be corrected. You can't tell me what to do. You're under me. You can't tell me I can't eat pork, right? Who are you to tell me I can't commit adultery? I can do what I want to do. I've been in the truth for 40 years. His wife is my wife. And this doctrine, it is what it is, right? That's evil, man. See that? Like the brother said, those are the same Israelites that asked for a king instead of the Most High, right? Let's go to the book of Judges, chapter 9 and 4, right? Hopefully I got time to go through all these precepts, right? Let's go to Judges, chapter 9 and verse. Then I'm going to jump down, right? I'm going to start at 4, but I'm going to jump down. So like it, bear with me. All right, this is Judges chapter 9 and 4. It reads, I'll start at 3. Judges 9 and 3. That is Abimelech. It reads, and his mother's brethren spake of him in the ears of all the men of Shechem all these words, and their hearts inclined to follow Abimelech, for they said, he is our brother. Right? So these men wanted to follow Abimelech. They said, hey, well, look, that's our brother. I mean, he can't go off. Can't do wrong by us. Right? Verse 4. It reads, and they gave them, and they gave him 70 pieces of silver out of the house of Baal Berith. So they're already going up. They gave him money that was dedicated to an idol, right? Which is an accursed thing. Wherewith Abimelech hired, this is what Abimelech did, hired vain and light persons which followed him. So you got a lot of vain, light people. Light means what they say, you're not playing with a full deck, right? The elevator don't go to the top floor. You're kind of slow. That's what it means you're a light person. You don't want to be lightheaded or an airhead. That's what they call it. Ain't nothing in there, man. Right? Now, the Lord said that this man hired vain and light people to follow him. And that's what a lot of brothers do, man. A lot of brothers really don't know the scriptures. They really don't know what's going on, but they kind of get these guys to follow them. They may pay these guys, right? They may kind of exalt themselves. They may cut a deal with them. You don't want to be a vain and light follower. Well, I don't really know what's going on, but I guess it sounds good. Oh yeah, you want to go you want to go get guns and fight against the damn the so-called white man? Let's do it. That's off, man. Well, I guess. And the brother, he don't show you no scripture. Yeah, you said get weapons and guns, and you want to take down the damn so-and-so. That's off. Then the guy might pull a precept that has nothing to do with it. You say, well, where's that at in the Bible? And you go to Proverbs chapter 25 at damn 3, man, which has nothing to do with picking up guns and weapons and fight against the so-called white man. So you got men that don't even read. They just listen to what their elder says. Makes sense. I get it. That's plain, right? And they don't even open up the scriptures to see if that thing is in there. And you got a lot of brothers who's in a particular congregation who worship that man and know that man is going off according to doctrine, but yet they'll turn a blind eye to it. They'll turn a blind eye to it and say, I won't say nothing. Like the men in John chapter 12, right? They were ashamed to be put out of the synagogues, right? Let me get that in John chapter 12 and 42, right? You got a lot of men scared to get put out their camp. They're scared to lose their rank, scared to lose their title, right? They might have been the right-hand man to this guy, or it might have been like a soldier or a sergeant or a lieutenant or an officer or a captain or a brother or a deacon or whatever titles brothers have, right? Now you got a lot of brothers who don't want to lose that rank and they don't want to lose that title. So they're not really going to say nothing because they'll feel like they worked hard for that title. And they got men that can kind of tell men what to do. But if they speak up, they'll lose that power and authority, right? And that's not sincere, right? This is St. John chapter 12 and verse 42. It reads, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also, many believed on him. But because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him, lest they should be put out of the synagogue. For they loved the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High. And that's how certain brothers are, man. You had men back then who really believed in Yahushua. That's why Nicodemus came to Yahushua by night and says, we know that thou art a teacher that come from God. He didn't say I know or they know. He said we know. Who the hell is we? Nicodemus and all of those men who knew that Yahushua was the anointed, the Hamashiach, and came and confessed that. But they all didn't come to Yahushua by night. They sent one man, Nicodemus, why don't you talk to him for us? We all can't go. We don't want to get put out of the synagogue. Got a lot of brothers that don't want to get put out their camp, right? So they'll just follow. They may not have family. And a lot of elders and leaders, they'll prey on that, take advantage, right? This guy, he may not have a father, right? His family might have left him. And the brotherhood is all he got. And they'll kind of prey on that and use that to their advantage. And these guys, they really don't want to leave because where else are they going to go? Right? Where else are they going to go? They, if I leave my camp, I don't have anybody. But if he goes off, I'll just pretend that it makes sense. And I'll pretend that he's righteous and it is what it is. That's not how this thing goes, man. These men, they're not going to make it because you have to literally confess that Yahushua is a Mashiach. That's Romans the 10th chapter. That if thou will confess with thy heart, right, thou shalt be saved. So we're not dealing with men who fear man. I know he said that the Sabbath is he is the Sabbath. Like I said, when I first came into truth, I knew particular people who said they are the Sabbath, right? And they believed in the Bible. They said, yeah, we are the Sabbath. Guess what? I kind of ran away from those guys, man. Kind of cut them up and kind of, hey, look, we're not dealing with you. But you got brothers saying, look, we are the Sabbath day, and men in the camp saying, yeah, because the 6th day is sundown, to the 7th day is sundown. Okay, that makes sense. That is blasphemy, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and 22. Right? Like I said, this may not be too long. Right? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 22. Right? Isaiah chapter 2 and 22. It reads, cease ye from man whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of? So the Lord says, cease ye from man, meaning stop trusting in man whose breath is in his nostrils. Meaning the Most High can kill that man just like he can kill you. The Most High can give that man over to a reprobate mind and demons just like he can do to you. His breath is in his nostrils. My breath is in my nostrils. Your breath is in your nostrils. Cease ye from man. Right? Why? Because the Most High can cut them down in the land of the living. Then what are you going to do? You men that trust in man and not the Most High, what if the Most High kill that man? What are you going to do? Look for the next man? No, you always have to call upon Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You're going to have certain men when Jacob's trouble and all hell break loose. They're going to be looking for their deacon, their elder, their bishop, whatever title that man has, right? Whatever title, they're going to be looking for these men. And guess what? Those men are going to save you. The Lord is going to save you. Let all hell break loose on you on your phone. I know. He told me he'll be here. He told me he'll never let me down. He told me he will always be around. That's my elder, right? Where are you? It's Jacob's trouble. Yeah, the tanks are outside. They're knocking at the door. Are you coming? Right? And the whole time, that's a voice message. And his phone don't even work. He just hopes that it works. You're not going to be able to have time to call these men in Jacob's trouble. We're going to be pilgrims on earth. The damn signal may go out, man. All these things may happen to you. You damn might not have your phone, it'll snatch your damn phone up. It could be an EMP attack. All the power can go out. So now what are you going to do? You're not going to be able to sit there. I know he's going to pick up. Sitting there twirling your damn thing. I know he's going to pick up. I know it, right? He told me he has all of the truth. He'll never let me go. Then he never answered the phone. Now what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Call the guy second in command? Maybe second in command, he'll answer, right? I let him talk to my woman for a few hours. That should be enough for him to save me. Nobody's going to save you but the Lord. You can't call upon man in the day of evil. You can't call upon man. You can call upon man to kind of get you out of a particular situation, to help you for counsel, advice. But that's all inspired by Yahweh Yahushua, right, through the precepts. But in the day of evil, we know for damn sure you can't trust in man, right? So let's move on. Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 10 and 20. Right, let's go to Acts, chapter 10. Right, I had about 10 to 12 precepts I wanted to go into. Yeah, and I had to go into this because, like I said, you had a brother on the comment board on a Monday Night Fire. I'll show it again. Right, and I should have brought up more examples. Right, let me see if I can find it again. Right, now this from the Monday Night Fire. Right, now I kind of noticed it, but I didn't. But I got a sister in the truth, and she kind of sent it to me. Right, and it says, it might be backwards on your side, but it says, I kind of circled it. Hail, Naquam, and Yaradan. Right? Hail, Naquam, and Yaradan. And I sent that to brothers, and I said, this has to stop, man. I sent it in the group chat with certain brothers. I said, hey, look, what the hell is going on in Israel, man? Now, the only account, let's get this precept, man. Right? Let's get this precept in the book of, let's see what I want. This is Matthew chapter, so I can bear with me. Matthew 28 and 9. And they went to his disciple. This is Matthew 28 and 9. It reads, and they went to tell his disciples, behold, Yahushua met them, saying, all hail. And they came and held him by the feet and worshiped him. You got a lot of brothers, when you meet them, they kind of hold you by the feet and worship you. Right? That's off, man. Now, when Yahweh Shah said all hell, I want to go into that in the Greek. Right, let's get this precept real quick. And when it said all hell, it's not talking about the hell that precedes as judgment. Like even they said in John the 19th chapter, hell, king of the Jews. So the word hell means pretty H-A-I-L, not H-E-L-L. Right? Let's play this in the Greek.
Strong's G 5463. Chairo. Chairo.
Right? Chairo, if I'm pronouncing that right. Now it means to rejoice, to be glad, and salutations. Hell. Right? So hell means to honor. That's pretty much what it means. Right? That's pretty much what is going into the honor or praise when you introduce somebody. Right? So like it goes back to the word meaning health or to be healthy. It's pretty much a term used to praise, right? When you want to bless somebody or praise them, or you want them to be in good health, or you want them to prosper, or you exalt them, right? Or honor them, right? Now you can't say a hell so-and-so, right? You got brothers saying call halal, nakwam, call halal, raya, call halal, so-and-so. That's evil. Call halal Amos. You can't do that, man. Call on my elder, then I pray my. No, brother. Yeah, brothers praying to the Most High instead of Bashem Yahushai. It's by Hashem, the name of their elder and their leader. That's evil, man. The stuff that we see on the comment board and stuff like it's off, man. You know? Let's move on, man. Let's go to the book. Like I said, let's finish Acts 10. I'm gonna read verse 24. Right? This Acts chapter 10 and 24. And the morrow after they entered into Caesarea, Salaki, and Cornelius waited for them and had called together his kinsmen and near friends. And Peter was coming in, Salaki, and as Peter was coming in, Cornelius met him and fell down at his feet and worshipped him. But Peter took him up, saying, stand up, I myself also am a man. Now, Peter could have said, hey, look, yeah, you bow down. I'm the apostle Peter. Don't you know I'm the rock? I'm the top apostle, right? Hey, we got the answers. You got the questions. I get the visions and dreams, but I'm here to break it down for you. Why don't you stay down there? Kind of looked at his watch. His family watching, he kind of doing this. That's off, man. He said, I myself also am a man. Why? Because they're both Israelites. Now, if this was a heathen, hey, who knows what Peter would have said, right? We don't know. But the fact that it's an Israelite, he said, hey, get up. Get up. Hey, I'm just a man like you, man. Right? You're an Israelite. I'm an Israelite. Right? You're one of the sons of the Most High. I'm one of the sons of the Most High. Right? You're Yasha Allah. I'm Yasha Allah. So you can't sit down and bow to me no matter what Now, Peter was the top man on the earth at the time. He was the top apostle. It went Peter, John, James, Andrew, Philip, Nathaniel. It went in a particular order, right? Because everything has order, right? But Cornelius kind of went off and bowed down to him. You can't be bowing down to man, right? Like the Moabites, they meet people and they bow down to him. You got certain elders in Israel, when they walk in the room, you got to either bow down to them. There are certain men, they have bodyguards, right? Certain men, they have an armed security who have to follow them wherever they go, because that man, he's the Apostle John back on the earth, right? And there's this guy, and I'm going to do a cold cut on it later, most I willing, after I get off the damn nasty, filthy, evil, wicked plantation, right? After I get off the nasty, filthy, evil plantation, right? There's this guy. Let me pull this up, man. Let me see if I can find it. Where is this at? Damn. Let me see if I can find this. Bear with me. This guy. You got this nasty guy who said that he's Yahweh Shah back on the earth. Right? His name on Instagram is Jules Christo. Right? He said he's the Lord. Right? You go on this guy's Instagram, you go on this guy's social media, he really believes that he's the Yahweh Shah. Look at this. Look at this question. I want to save my people, but my people choose to deny me. This will be my final warning. I will lead forward with the people who are drawn to the truth. They shall inherit the kingdom. Right? So you got a lot of people following this guy. Right? You got a lot of people following this guy. Look at this.
Is there in front of your face, but you're choosing to ignore it.
See that?
So since you want to see me as just a human, as just some regular man, after I've warned you so many times.
Hold on. We're going to do more on that later. We're going to get more into that later. Right? Now, that guy said, you think I'm just a mortal human. Right? He said, I've warned you. Well, let me see what this guy got to say.
2021 will be the year where a lot of people will be taking their last breath. You will not be moving into 2022. You can pray to God. You better get your Bibles out. And here's what I'm willing to do for you. Here's what I'm willing to do for you.
He said, here's what I'm willing to do for you. All right? So we're not dealing with that, man. We're not dealing with, and the only reason this guy got this so-called hairstyle is when you look up the damn Russian icons, he got a picture of the Russian icon where it resembled the Lord, but it kind of made it look like that. But I'm going to do a cold cut on that later, right? Most are willing tonight, I'm going to do a current events around 10 o'clock. We're going to touch on that guy, right? We're going to touch on that guy. We're going to touch on a lot of prophecy, right? But I just want to hear it. I'm not going to listen to the whole thing. Now, I only followed this guy. You can say, well, why are you following him on Instagram? Hey, look, only follow him so I could get on him through the Spirit. And I was hoping he accepted the request just so I could show him and then get on him through the Spirit. Now, he could come out and say, look, you shouldn't have did that. Hey, look, you should have talked. Hey, look, it is what it is. If you want to say that you Yahweh Shai, hey, guess what? We're going to cut you up with the scriptures, man. They can get mad and go on a comment board. Why did you do that? You should have went in my DMs. I'm not going in your DMs. Ain't nothing to talk about. Now, if you want to get on and damn click on the damn video and come on and we could talk, and we could talk about it, man. You can say how you Yahweh Shai. We'll send you the link and then we'll go back and forth. You can show us one of your miracles. You can prove to us that you're the Lord. We'll go through the scriptures and we'll see who's true, the Most High or you. You know? And I want this guy to come on. I want him to be on the next Monday Night Fire. I want Jules Christo to be on the next Monday Night Fire. And I want him to tell us how he's the Lord. Right? So he gave you the final warning.
I'm willing to allow you. Listen to those words. I'm willing to allow you.
That's so proud. That's so proud. Right? That's so proud. I'm willing to allow you. Did we just read what is man? And he's sitting there talking about, I am willing to allow you, as if he calls the shots. He get the final say so. This is madness in Israel, man. Right?
To seek truth. And seeking truth, once again, if you don't believe in God or Jesus, this message is not for you. Seek truth. You can choose to ignore.
Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get on that a little bit more, but that's the point. Now the point is, Cornelius, he bowed down to the apostle Peter. Peter said, "Get up, I myself also am a mortal man." Let's go to Acts 14 and 10. Right? So go to Acts chapter 14 and verse 10. It reads, I'll start at verse 10. Said with a loud voice, "Stand upright on thy feet," and he leaped up and walked. So the apostle Paul caused this man to walk when he was lame. It reads, and when the people saw what Paul had done, this is what the Israelite foreigners saw, right? What the apostle Paul did, this miracle. They lifted up their voices, saying in a speech of Lycaonia, "The gods are come down to us in the likeness of men." You see that? And that's what people think. People put man on that most high like status simply based off of a video, a breakdown, how they particularly went into a precept, how they went into a parable. They say this man is God. That's what they said about the apostle Paul. And they called Barnabas Jupiter and Paul Mercurius because he was the chief speaker. So they called him, like you have certain brothers here. My elder, I know he's the apostle James. And this guy, he's Andrew. He's the apostle Andrew back on the earth. Like they did to Paul. Right? They called one guy Barnabas, and they called one guy Jupiter. I mean, Jupiter and Mercurius, which are Roman names of Zeus and Hermes, right? Which are so-called Greek gods. Then the priest of Jupiter, which was before their city, brought oxen and garlands unto the gates, and would have done sacrifice with the people. See that? So they about to do animal sacrifice for Paul. They about to offer up a burnt offering in the name of the apostle Paul. That's off, man. Right? So what did Paul do? Did Paul say, "Why don't you bring 1,000 fat oxen and sheep"? Did Paul say, "Why don't you bring some he goats and bullocks and offer those up too"? And where's the fine flour and the first fruits? What did Paul say when these men said that you're gods and they began to do sacrifice to him? Certain men would take that and eat it up, and it would go to their head, and they'll put themselves on the pedestal. But what did the apostle Paul do? Which, when the apostles Barnabas and Paul heard of, they rent their clothes and ran in among the people, crying out and saying, "Sirs, why do ye these things? We also are men of like passions with you, and preach unto you that ye should turn from these vanities unto the living God, which made heaven and earth and the sea and all things that are therein." So they told him, chill. Don't offer up any sacrifice to us. We're just men. Shut that down, man. And they started crying and renting their clothes. And that's how we have to be, man. The Lord said, when you have done all these things that are commanded you in Luke chapter 17, 7 through 10 on down, it says what? We are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. And anytime a brother want to say, you know, you did A, B, and C, we say all praises to the Most High. Call all Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You never want to have a mentality, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I really did break it down the right way. I am a smart guy. I'm very wise. And you should listen to me. No, that's off and proud. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Right? Let's go to 2 Samuel 15 and 11. Right? Let me get about 3 more, then we'll wind down. Right? Like I said, I'm going to do a cold cut later, most I willing. We're going to go into the current events. And this guy, we're going to touch on this guy, man. Cheers.
All right, guys, since I have my right hand on the phone and my...
I'm not even going to deal with that. All right. Like I said, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to do a scouting report. I may send an invite on a Monday Night Fire. I may message him and say, hey, look, you know, we do this live stream where we talk about the Bible. Hey, do you want to come on? Kind of see what he say, right? But let's this 2 Samuel chapter 15 and verse 11, right? 2 Samuel chapter 15 and 11. It reads, and with Absalom, right? Remember, Absalom wanted to overthrow the house of David and overthrow his father's kingdom, right? He sought the preeminence, and through subtlety and guile, he persuaded and beguiled, that's the real word, bewitched, really, the men of Israel. Now listen to what he did, and listen to the men that follow him. 2 Samuel 15 and 11. And with Absalom went 200 men out of Jerusalem that were called, and they went in their simplicity, and they knew not anything. You got a lot of brothers following man, they don't know a damn thing. They just go in their simplicity. They don't study for themselves. They barely read. They don't take notes. They're not the church of Berea. They don't search the scriptures daily to see whether those things are so. They don't prove all things. They just go with it. Elders breaking scriptures down. They're not proving it with precepts. Brother, yeah, that's deep. That's a mighty lesson that they brought out. And they didn't prove anything. But men just follow men, going in their simplicity, not knowing nothing. That's who Absalom had to follow. Follow him. Let's go to Acts 17 and 4. Right? Let's go to the book of Acts, chapter 17 and verse 4. Right? It's a classic. Acts 17 and 4. And some of them believed and consorted with Paul and Silas, and of the devout Greeks a great multitude, and of the chief women not a few. So certain men believed in the apostle Paul, right? A certain woman, you know. It reads, but the Jews which believed not, moved with envy, took unto them certain lewd fellows of the baser sort, and gathered a company, and set all the city on an uproar, and assaulted the house of Jason, and sought to bring them out to the people. You have certain men who are men of the baser sort, lewd fellows. There's a lot of brothers in Israel who really don't know what's going on. They're in this thing because they see women that they can talk to. They see they finally have a brotherhood. They really don't want to serve the Lord. They just come in this thing. They might want to be the next rap star in Israel. They might want to make a profit off of Israel, right? With money, clothes. Not everybody that's in this thing is sincere. So certain men are coming in there lewd and of the baser sort. They never grow. They never bear fruit. They always looking to hustle, always make money off of the people, right? And they can start their own thing and have men follow them, right? So again, you have a lot of men that worship men in Israel. I had a few more precepts I wanted to go into, right? Of course, I want to go to Acts 5 and 36, Micah 7 and 5, Psalms 146 and 3. I want to go to a few more precepts, but brothers get the point, man. Right? Man worship in Israel must stop. Right? Call upon Yahweh Bashmi Awashat, right? In the day of trouble. Now, again, to always provide the just balance and clear things out, there's no sin in giving double honors to elders. Right? The Lord said, obey them that have to rule over you. That's even written. Right? But it's also balanced out too. Let not the reverence of any man cause you to fall. Yeah, the Most High set up men in the last days. We understand. And there's order, there's rank. You understand? And the Most High put up elders and men above us and men below us, whatever the case may be. But never let the reverence of a man cause you to fall. When a man is going off, don't be afraid to check that man. There's a way to go about it, doing things decently and in order. But any man is subject to vanity, right? Last time I checked, tell you in 2nd Ezra 4 and 30 on down, that the grain of evil seed had been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning. And how much ungodliness shall it brought forth into the time of threshing come. So man is inherently evil, man. Even Yahweh Shah said that if ye being evil, know how to give unto your children good things. So even Yahweh Shah called us evil. Hey, John 2 and 20 on down, Yahweh Shah said he didn't commit himself unto man because he knew what was in man. Because man is off. The Most High is not off. Call Allah Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shah, man. But with that, I'm going to close up. Giving, of course, all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashmi Mashiach Wamalak Yahweh Shai. Most High willing you was edified. Kwam Yashala. Shalom.